everybody, it's Craig here, Reviews for You. What's going on, YouTube? Alright, so just like the title says, Kathleen Kennedy screwed up, and Colin Trevorrow, man, he can't be happier for it. And I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so we all know that Colin Trevorrow was supposed to write and direct for episode 9. And creative differences, you know, we hear that a lot coming from Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. Creative differences. We hear it on every freaking movie. Except for Rian Johnson's turd. We didn't hear it on that turd. You know, that movie's perfect. Ask any dead president out there. That movie is absolutely perfect. Perfect. Even Grover Cleveland liked it. Most of y'all didn't even know Grover Cleveland was a damn president. But, yep, he loved it. Gave it 5 stars. Alright, so here's why she's made a mistake. Colin Trevorrow immediately left after being fired for creative differences by Kathleen Kennedy and went over to Jurassic World 2, where Jurassic World 2 hasn't released yet. It's going to release on the 22nd here in the States. So, but what they did is they did a reverse. So they released it foreign first, and then they'll release it domestically second. Now, it's already pulled in, oh my God, let me see here, let me look at the numbers. It is already pulled in $372.1 million, which is more than Solo pulled in globally. Globally, it hasn't even released here yet. And they did it with a budget of $172 million. So what does that mean? That means that right about now, everything from here on out is profit. So it's going to be an extremely profitable movie. So yeah, Colin Trevorrow is like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm glad you fired my ass. I mean, I went on to bigger and better things. I mean, I could have stayed there and went down with the ship. Now, is she kicking herself in the ass for doing it? Probably not, because, you know, she doesn't make mistakes. No SJW out there ever makes a mistake. And if you have an opinion that's different than theirs, well, you're wrong. Look, I have opinions all day long. I'm an asshole. I know it. Is my opinion right all the time? Most of the time. And if it's not, well, you know, when it comes to business, is my opinion right all the time? Oh, damn Skippy it is. Damn Skippy, because business is different than personal. Alright, when it comes to business, I am all about business. You can't own a business or run a business and not be about business. You can't own a business or run a business and run it into the ground and not worry about bottom lines and worry about saving face. That's not how business works. Yeah, I'm wearing my Kathleen Kennedy shirt today. It says, now you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible because it's easier for you. Yeah. So, you know, it's exactly how Lucasfilm's running right now. And I'm going to give you a double whammy on it. Alright, a double whammy on Solo. You ready for this? Alright, let me flop over here to it so I can make sure that I'm accurate down to the dollar on this, because, you know, an SJW get on here and go, wait, that's not what it made. It made blah, 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 plus 1. Okay, alright, you ready for this? So, here's the numbers it made. Opening weekend only. $182.6 million on opening weekend, not a 4-day weekend, a 3-day weekend. $182.6 million, which is more than Solo made the entire time it's been out domestically. That's domestic opening. And that's more than Solo made the entire time it was out. That's crazy, isn't it? And it's oh man. And as of now, I mean, it's already up to almost, it's at $259.5 million right now. Domestic and globally, but it just released globally. So, I expect that sucker right there to do really well too. I mean, if you can't do these type of numbers, now you got to remember, Incredibles 2 is a Disney product. If you can't do Disney numbers with Star Wars, with the resources that you have, you're doing something wrong. I'm so sick and tired of, no, everything's fine. We're doing everything great and everything's perfect. It's not. Your numbers show it's not. Your drop-off numbers, your fall-off numbers after opening weekend on the past two movies, which is The Last Jedi, huge drop-off numbers after a big opening weekend that we were all expecting to be, a completely different movie than it was. We were expecting a good one. And what we got was a big honking piece of pilot shit. But we were expecting a good movie. That's why you had a big opening weekend, and then everybody kept telling everybody went to everybody else and said, whoa, yeah, you don't need to go see this thing. This thing's a piece of crap. Which is why they had such a big drop off the second week. Which is what started the backlash, which is what started all the name calling between everybody at Lucasfilm and the fans. I got news for you. If any of my employees get on any social media and say anything negative about anything that draws negative press to the business, their ass is going to get reprimanded for it. Plain and simple. Yet people at Lucasfilm can do it over and over and over again, and absolutely nothing happens. And the old saying used to be, any press is good press. Okay, not in business, it's not. Business, bad press is bad. It's exactly what it is, bad press. The other thing I want to talk about right now is the Marvel MCU. Just announcing that 20 more movies will become, or 20 movies have already been made, and they all had male directors. 20 more movies will be made. And the question came up, well, will it have 20 female directors? And the answer to the question, I know, and you're all going to rub your foreheads on this one. The answer to that question was, not all, but most of them will have female directors. Not the best person for the job. I'm going to hire on gender. I don't care. Now, if there's a good director and she's a female, no problem with it. You can't. I'm just going to put it this way. I can't discriminate when I hire or decide to hire or not hire somebody at my business because of race, sex, religion. I can't discriminate against that. So if I have 5 applicants come in and they are all equally qualified, but this one is a woman and the rest are all men, I can't discriminate against the woman. I have to look at a blanket coverage, which is what I did. And to be honest, the 2 women that I did hire, and I ended up hiring 2 women for the last 2 positions, and they're working out great. They were just as qualified as the men. I didn't hire them because they were women. I didn't hire them because I needed minorities. 3/4 of my employees are considered minorities. And I still pay them a good wage. I'm not hiring them so I can lowball them. I pay them a decent wage. But they do a great job, so I'm going to continue to pay them. And if we have great months or whatever, I end up giving out bonuses. This is the way things work in business. That motivates the employees to do better. All right, it's not how things work at Lucasfilm. It's not how things work at Disney altogether. And all of this could just be a culmination of Bob Iger wanting to run for president and trying to show how SJW sensitive he is, how far left he is, to try to get, the Democratic nomination. All of this crap is, especially when it comes to press and all of these little websites that come up and everything else. This is all a bunch of crap. You can't believe any of this shit here that comes up that they say. Any article they put up, and they put up supposed facts. They're not facts. They're not. Which is why this channel was started, and channels just like this one were started, so we could give you actual facts. All right. The other actual fact on this, when it comes to Colin Trevorrow, is I believe he would have made a great director and a great script. I'm not saying Jurassic World is going to be perfect by any means, and I have already seen the movie, but I'm not going to give any spoilers because it hasn't released here yet. I have already seen the movie, and it's definitely worth going to go see. It is definitely worth going to go see. It'll get you out of this whole Star Wars funk for for the 2 hours it's running. You'll have 2 hours of an actual entertaining movie instead of 2.5 hours of I can't wait to get the hell out of here. So, and like we were talking about the other day in the comments down below, it's mind-boggling how these people do business. This is not how business works. It's not how business works at all. At all. But you can see that they're going to get crushed by Jurassic World 2, and they're going to get obliterated by Incredibles 2. Now, everybody says, well, the second one is always lower than the first. I got news for you. If it's a good movie, people go see it. Don't say the second one always has a drop-off over the first one, because look at The Empire Strikes Back versus Return of the Jedi. So you can take that argument right there all day long. And if anybody from Disney's sitting out there listening, you can take that argument right there and shove it up your ass. Because if you take those numbers, which had really small budgets and pulled in really big money for back then, if you take that money and convert it to today's money, that Star Wars is kicking your ass. And that's just because you produce a crappy product. You have no leadership. Your creative team is got a well of about 2 inches deep, even though you have $4 billion worth of material you can pick from. And your choice in directors, again, bad choices. Your choice in writers, bad choices. Your choices in what movies that you want to do, bad choices. You keep saying you're listening to the fans, but you're not. And you know what? I'm not a fan. I'm a damn customer. So you need to quit referring to us as fans. Ever since this channel started, I have said from the beginning, we're the damn customer. If you don't do things for the customer, then you're not going to get any money. And guess what? You've got the customers pissed off. So we're not buying your bullshit. Wait, I should make a damn shirt about that. We're not buying your bullshit. Oh yeah, and I'm in the middle of fighting with Teespring right now over my Taking the Last Jedi shirt. Because it could potentially be copyright infringement. Okay, it's not copyright infringement. No way. It's a different font. It's not even the same logo. They don't have a copyright on the word Jedi, and there's no reference to The Last Jedi or Star Wars in it at all. So, with that being said, I already sent that back to them, and if they don't make it, by God, I'll get somebody else that will. But the other shirts are up. So, and I'm definitely. You could tell right now, I am identifying as a coconut right now. I am. Because, this whole Marvel thing is just going to spiral out of control. It's crazy. We're going to try to do some live streaming tonight. That's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how it actually goes. It might look like crap, sound like crap, whatever. I don't know how it's going to work. But we're going to try some live streaming tonight so we can get some back and forth interaction, which would be cool. A lot of the viewers really, man, they watch this stuff between 2 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, I've been up till 5 o'clock in the morning every freaking night trying to answer comments. And, yeah, I think tonight I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to stay up till 5. But you never know. If people continue to comment on stuff, and I like the interaction back and forth. So make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you know anytime I upload a video or anytime I go to live stream. Because I'm actually looking forward to having, some interaction between everybody. I got some other stuff coming up here next week, this week that I'm working on coming up this week, which is actually going to be pretty cool stuff there too. The 1,500 subscriber giveaway is going to be tonight during the live stream. So I'll announce it during the live stream. I've already got everybody put into random.org, and I'll go ahead and make sure that comes out right. And then we'll know who the 1,500 subscriber giveaway goes to. Remember, at 2,000, which we're very, very close to right now, there'll be another giveaway. So Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notifications. I'm Craig, reviews for you, and I am out of here.